Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cardinals will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense in press coverage. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Louisville's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bobo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cavaliers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Savage. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Pride. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. On the option. Now the pitch. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The kick is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Back to throw, it's Savage. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cavaliers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. And they'll just down it right there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Leaves it with the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Savage. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's the handoff. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. There he goes. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sweet cut there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Showing off the arms. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. Touchdown, Louisville! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rides to back and leaves it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Savage. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle, it's Prime. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They boot it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the run. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Savage. Out of the backfield, he's open. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Here comes the heat. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll toss it. Fighting off the defender. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Virginia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on he lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. There's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Fritz. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Savage. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Second down, he'll throw it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Savage. They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Ineligible safety, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense in an empty set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights, and they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll be brought down. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They go to the ground, finding open areas. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Savage. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Savage. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fritz. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. He's in open space downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Handoff to the single back. Breaks the tackle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Savage. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.